4-year-old Maya Hirsch was holding her mother's hand at a Chicago intersection when a black Lexus blew a stop sign, ran over the little girl, and killed her.
It's the worst loss that a family can have to lose a child, and they were absolutely ruined. All they knew is they lost their 4-year-old daughter, and they didn't know why, and they wanted answers.
They contacted Chicago attorney Steven Hart. He immediately realized, like the family, that the driver was at fault, but he suspected something else.
But what they didn't know, and what we found out through our investigation, is that there was other causes to the accident, and had those causes not existed, the accident wouldn't have happened.
Hart pointed the finger at the city of Chicago.
It was a total failure on behalf of the city to maintain this intersection in any meaningful way that made it unreasonably dangerous.
Within just 48 hours after the accident, the city had moved a no parking sign back to its required distance so drivers could actually see the stop sign behind it. And after years of ignoring basic maintenance, the city repainted the crosswalk. It took 6 years, but Hart finally won. The city paid the Hirsches over $3 million for its negligence.
It's only at a point that you retain a lawyer to examine forensically what took place at that intersection that you can arrive at any root cause that would implicate the city or any municipality across the country.
Here's how Hart brings an accident case against a city. An initial phone interview held very soon after the accident establishes the basic facts of the event. Only a small percentage of accidents fit the criteria to make an acceptable legal case. When Hart accepts one, lawyers examine the scene as soon after the accident as possible. They interview those involved in the accident and any witnesses. They consult expert witnesses, and then they file the suit. Suing a city the size of Chicago is a dogfight. But when the little guy, or little girl, wins, the impact can go far beyond the victim's family.
As a result of our lawsuit, the city went on a campaign to make sure that the tow-away signs and don't park signs were the appropriate distance from stop signs, the distance required by their own rules and regulations that they did not comply with in this case.
When Maya Hirsch lay at this spot on May 20th, 2006, this intersection was a death trap. Now, thanks to the fight for justice waged by her family and their attorneys, this corner and hundreds of others in the city of Chicago are much more safe. This is John McCarthy for the Lawyers.com channel.